Well, it seems that the Archies are not immune to what continues to happen in comics. We've had them introduce, race-swapping characters, bringing in changing this character into a lesbian and making this character queer and all kind of disabled, all kind of thing. You know who loves to do that? You know the person I'm talking about. Try not to dwell on that today. But once again, the Archies have decided, let's take it a step further and find a character that we haven't done anything with in probably almost 13 years. And let's just bring that character back, but this time as a transgender woman, because that's going to bring in all the readers into this comic. Let's get into this article here from Bounding Into Comics. Archie Comics to reintroduce classic Dilton strange science character Danni Malloy as transgender woman. And this is Danny with that I. Yeah? Danni Malloy was a female character back in the day. They reintroduced this character as a transgender woman. After 33 years, languishing in the dustbin of Archie Comics history, the former co-star of Dilton Strange Science, Danni Malloy, is finally set to return to Riverdale, and thanks to a forthcoming update to her character from writer Magdalene Visaggio, she'll be doing so as a transgender woman rather than a biological one. This is the comic here, and I think I remember reading one of these years ago, and I think I remember reading one from this somebody left to me. I read something like that. I do remember seeing this. As I see this character here now, I do remember seeing the two of them together. Okay. Spanning a brief 5-issue run between 1989 and 1990. Well, that had to be a back issue, somebody else can be back, right? Dilton's strange science detailed the sci-fi exploits of Riverdale's resident nerd, Dilton Doily, whose fantastic adventures included accidentally being shrunk to microscopic size, a la Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and putting a stop to the evil plans of alien impersonators. Accompanying him in his adventures was Danny, a quick-witted and red-headed teenager who not only had a head for science but also a romantic eye for Dilton himself. However, after Archie Comics closed the book on Dilton's strange science, so did they abandon Danny to the annals of time. Alright. This was until May 15th when the publisher revealed via Gizmodo outlet that Danny would be making her modern era debut in the upcoming Strange Science issue of their currently ongoing Chilling Adventures anthology, a series of one-shots which explore the more paranormal activities occurring around Riverdale, and more often than not around one Sabrina Spellman. Danny's issue of the series will see her reimagined not only as the best friend of Archie Comics' modern version of Lil Jinx, but also as a transgender woman. Why not just do the whole science thing again? That would have been pretty cool to do, but no. This is it here. Strange number 1, and this is the Danny person, to put it that way. Speaking to the outlet about the upcoming change, Visaggio asserted, "I've been wanting to make this happen for a long time, and it's really cool to see it finally come to fruition. I never wanted Danny's trans identity to be gimmicky. It's kind of how it's coming off, or for her to feel like she was only created to be trans. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be like that at all," explained the writer, who herself is a trans woman every time. Every goddamn time. Every time, you know. This is what is Game of X with this, but this is what does other Game of X with it. You hire these writers based on their various iterations, and then they invade them, he, whatever. You understand me? But you're making this character into a transgender woman. And you know why? Because the flipping writer is also at another sort, yet another self-insert nonsense. Every time, you know. Every freaking time. This is what it pissed me off with these things, man. They could never separate themselves from it. Write a good story, move on with your life, make fans happy. That's what you have to do. No. Because these people and their sexual identity or how they represent it or whatever, gender, whatever, makes up the entirety of their being. That must be everything that they put into anything that they do. Every freaking time with this man. Oh God, boy. Yeah. I start off reading this thing and I tell you, it was in my mind. In my mind that, you know, this writer is probably going to be either some kind of lesbian thing or probably some kind of trans woman as well. And bam, there it is. There it is. Every shitting time, boy. Eh. And I wonder why the industry is dying. This is the kind of shit you keep doing. Ah, Father, let me get through this and just done with. Oh. Continues on. So I'd like to apologize for sneaking her over the line like this. You know what you were doing. You knew exactly why you were doing this. It's another self-insert. That is all you all keep doing. You're populating the industry with these hacks who only wanted to see themselves represented. You know what? This person is me. I represent everybody. And I think, why? Why can't you just write good stories anymore? Continues on. I wanted you to have a chance to fall in love with her for who she is. No, nobody is not what she is. Then why is that what you're leaning with? Continued on. I'm honored I got to make it happen, and I'm grateful to Archie for never, not even once, pushing back on my insistence on making their books a little bit more queer. Look at right there, people. Look at right there. Listen to exactly what this writer said. And I'm grateful to Archie for never, not even once, pushing back on my insistence on making their books a little bit more queer. That's the only motivation that these people have. That's what they want. I keep saying. This takes up their entire identity. They have nothing else for themselves. You look at their Twitter accounts, it must have, you know, this, that, and the other, transgender, they, them, these, whatever, pride flag. This is all that you are. This is all that you are. This is what you keep doing. And you're coming out here quite plainly saying, you know what? Thank you so much, Archie, for never pushing back on me adding as much queerness as possible. And it's not going to end there. Because, of course, the people who make Archie have no balls whatsoever. None. Everybody is just sitting there afraid of these people who have no power while they burn the industry to the ground. You're literally contradicting yourself in this video. You started off saying, yeah, I wanted you to have a chance to fall in love with her for who she is, not what she is. But this is what you're leading with. You're leading with that this character that you're bringing back is a transgender woman. So it's basically a man pretending to be a woman. That's what it is. A man pretending to be a woman. I don't want to hear none of this crap about, you know, this person and it's all about, oh, you feel there are only two genders, male and female. That's it. You're a man pretending to be a woman. That's it. Own that. That's it. So you're already contradicting yourself right there, and you turn around now to say that, you know, okay, I want you to fall in love with this character for who this character is, not for what she is. When you turn around all the time and say, well, you know what? Thank you so much, Archie, for not pushing back on my insistence on making their books a little bit more, even though we know it's going to be a lot more queer. I hope Danny finds a good home at Archie with supportive writers and artists helping to keep her alive for years to come. When nobody reads this, it's going to be cancelled. If it's lucky enough to make 5 issues, it will be cancelled. It will be cancelled. Nobody's going to read this. Nobody's going to read this. And go on about this thing, that thing there. The artists talk about some nonsense here, and go on about how the editor-in-chief Jamie L. Rotante said Strange Science is one of, if not the most important one-shots we've released to date. Yes, because they always have to say that. It also showcases how versatile horror can be, as it definitely blends sci-fi with horror and tells a beautiful, poignant tale about confronting the past. That's all thanks to writer Magdalene Visaggio, who had the idea to have Danni Malloy tell her own story about her transition. Again, you're talking about how the story is so important, I think, but you must mention that, the story has to be about this Danny's transition. They go on, we just needed to figure out the best way to make it fit, and a callback to her character's classic origins mixed with the new horror surrounding she's being reintroduced in just made the most sense. I think it's clear to anyone reading this that there is a ton of passion and heart in this story. Not to me, this looks like rubbish. This is the Strange Science #1. This kind of looks like this thing from Netflix, Stranger Things. That's what it looks like. That's what this looks like here. That's what it looks like here, honestly. Now, this looks like a cheap knockoff of Stranger Things, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Doesn't this seem cooler? Chasing aliens, flying around on this thing here, meeting her mom, meeting this one's grandmother, having the grandmother mistake her because of the name and all of that, the whole cool science lab. All of these things seem really good, and if you reintroduce the story with these same characters the way they are, give it a bit of an updated spin to the science and technology thing, this could really work. It really could. But no, instead, let's go with this story and, mixing some magic and some horror, all to tell a story about some man transitioning into a transgender woman, and you act like this is supposed to be something people want to read. I finished with this one. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care. That's crap, truly.